This video will get 1 million views within 1 week of its release. Don't believe me? Check. Why? I know what I'm talking about. I studied the algorithm for 10 years. I watched every guru and social media genius, and 99% of them are lying. These are the real tricks to go viral. These tricks save bad content. They work. It doesn't matter what your niche is. Don't believe me? The description has my phone number. Yes, you can literally call me for 30 minutes to talk about anything. Plus, it also has my full course on how to go viral. But this one thing is what everybody gets wrong. This is the reason that amazing content you made didn't get amazing results. The reason is I does not equal O. Sorry, that's confusing. Input does not equal output. Input does not equal output. Let's replace the word equal with guarantee. Input does not guarantee output. What does this mean? Well, if you put high effort, whether high quantity of your time or high quality into a product, or even both, that is high input. But what the formula says is all that high input does not guarantee you will get high output. Output is views, likes, subscribers, comments, tweets, sales, followers, customers, and the list goes on. Listen to me when I say this. You are not guaranteed good results for making a good video. Do not waste your time. You are not guaranteed high views for a high production video. Do not waste your money. You are not guaranteed great sales for selling a great product. Why? Because input does not equal output. Okay, but how do you win if hard work doesn't pay off? Strategy. It's a cheat code. Strategy is why low effort creators get high effort creators results. Why people with less talent, less skill, less polish still outperform those who put in 10 times the work. Strategy defeats all. And the strategy, the one I'm about to give you, it's this. Start with a question no one knows how to answer. Cut into the middle of a chaotic moment, no context. Say, I shouldn't be showing you this, but tease a reward if they watch to the end. Start with a shocking sound, then silence. Whisper your opening line. Pause mid-sentence, like, I was about to, wait. Flash an unbelievable stat for 1 second. Say, I'll regret uploading this. Cut to black, then do a sudden loud reveal. Say, wait, don't scroll, directly into the camera. Ask, what would you do in this moment? Show your phone blowing up with messages. Begin with, I spent 30 days. Start upside down, then midway, visually flip. Use a child's voice for the first line. Begin with a distorted voice and glitch effects. Say, you're the first to see this. Start in total darkness with audio only. Show a blurred face or object. Introduce fake stakes. I only have 30 seconds. Say, I bet you've never seen this done before. Start with a fake news headline. Open with top secret footage as a label. Include real timestamps like 1:37 a.m., 3 a.m. Begin with, I almost didn't survive this. Cut off your own intro abruptly. Say, keep watching, this gets way worse. Ask, how do we end up here? Overlay subtitles of a future event. Rapidly zoom into your eye or an object. Use a blank expression with text overlay. Insert an intentionally wrong fact. Say, this took $1,000 in 100 hours. Zoom into a phone screen or text thread. Start with a countdown from 3. Say, I'm being watched right now. Start running, no explanation. Open with, you won't believe this happened. Glitch the first 0.5 seconds visually. Play audio backwards for the first second. Say, I was there to do this. Start by smashing something. Show a spinning object slowly stopping. Say, I'm not supposed to be here. Use a split screen with 2 contrasting visuals. Start your voice cracking with real emotion. On frame 1, do a wild facial expression freeze. Say, don't replay this part. Say nothing, just stare. Use numbers. I tried 100 diets in 10 days. Add a dollar amount, $10,000 versus $10 setup. Use a contradiction. I failed, but it worked. Add time pressure. You only have 24 hours to put an insult in quotes. This is so dumb. Use gone wrong or gone too far. Add mystery. Like, I can't explain this, but use power words like secret and unseen. Ask a question. What happens if you never blink? Include celebrity names even in comparison, like use blurred object plus guess what this is. For thumbnails, have one face screaming and the other calm. Put "this changed my life" in the title, then show a mundane thing. Use arrows, but don't point at anything obvious. Use red circles plus exaggerated facial expressions. Classic combo. Use the phrase "nobody talks about this," but show a before and after with no context. Use big white text plus a red background for drama. Add a loading bar or fake progress bar. Make sure the thumbnail includes a fake YouTube warning pop-up. Zoom in on hands doing something weird. Add a fake search bar in the thumbnail with a weird term. Use symmetry. Mirror half of your face. Contrast black and white image with colorful text. Add timer overlays like day 1 to day 30. Use comic book style panels in the thumbnail. Add one bizarre out-of-place object. Show a real product exaggerated in size. Use TikTok style text over YouTube format. Add a fake clickbait warning, not clickbait. For the title, make it "the worst thing I've ever done." Use Google Maps or satellite imagery blurred. For the thumbnail, make it you vanishing into dust, Avengers style. Add a zoomed in body part, no explanation. Use reaction face next to total chaos. Add try not to challenge wording, like try not to laugh or scream. Use a thumbnail size screenshot of a shocking comment. Put a fake age restricted banner on the image. Make the title "watch this before they delete this." Make the thumbnail multiple duplicates of your face. Show you floating or defying gravity. Fake pixelated censorship blocks. Add a tape label "found footage" or "do not watch." Put a fake DM convo in the thumbnail. Embed a fake play button on the thumbnail. Make the title "every second gets worse." Make the thumbnail a combination of 3 viral formats in one. Make the title "I didn't expect this." Break patterns every 15 seconds to re-grab attention. Use pulses of chaos followed by calm, visual or audio. Reset the viewer with a sudden black screen, one frame of it. Say, "You're still here? Good." Tease the second story while telling the first. Add subtle zooms or dolly ends to static shots. Use jump cuts to skip ahead in real-time events. Insert random but relevant memes every 20 seconds. Introduce characters and arcs like mini movies. Ask questions mid-video like, "What did you do here?" Say, "Oh, okay, now this is where it gets real." Or say it like, "Oh, okay, now this is where it gets real." Don't finish a thought until the end of the video. Create a mystery by hiding key info into the last 30 seconds. Use cliffhangers before every visual switch. Break the fourth wall constantly. Reuse visual motifs so viewers feel rewarded for noticing. Add ticking clocks, timers, or countdowns. Use a fake buffering moment mid-video. Include alternate endings in a split screen. Say, "Remember this moment." Loop the music and cut it right before the resolution. Shift genre halfway through the video. Show the answer right before the next hook. Flash impossible trivia for 2 seconds. Include an obvious visual error on purpose. Use a red herring storyline. Insert fake skippable ads. Show charts rising, views, subs, money, whether it's fake or real. Simulate a live event, like "this happened 5 minutes ago." Put progress bars on screen at all times. Say, "Here's the twist you didn't expect." Do a mid-video self-interruption, like, "Wait, that's not right." Pretend you made a mistake and fix it live. Use pauses, like, "Wait for it." Blur the video randomly, then sharpen it. Add a rotating camera move that loops. Simulate live polls with graphic bars moving. Bounce between timelines, like now, earlier, the future. Add slow motion highlights with breakdowns. Use visual metaphors, like "this part, it's a time bomb." Include mini cliffhanger intros every 60 seconds. Add mini games, like spot 3 differences between these things. Show a timer and say, "this took me 60 hours." Use scrapbook transitions to feel nostalgic. Add a counter of how many cuts you've made. Display your subscriber count live in the corner. Use rewind or replay at the moment of confusion. Let silence hang for dramatic tension. Have the background change slowly without being noticeable. Say, "there's one more thing at the very end." Mash together trending topics like Skibbity Toilet AI Olympics. Use rising search terms in the title ASAP. Remix viral formats, but make them weirder. Hop on current memes within the last 24 hours. Use trending TikTok audio in your YouTube shorts. Turn newer stories into skits. Add X but Y mashups like Minecraft, but it's horror. Steal a trend, but reverse the roles. Use this format. I tried trend, so you don't have to. Make parody versions of trending content. In your content, reference pop culture, but twist it in a dark or deep way. Think being part of a current challenge. Do something that sounds illegal, but is actually completely safe. Create the opposite of a trend or a challenge. Remix viral audio into your niche. Use deepfakes for trend-bait cameos. React to trends while pretending it's real life. Start your own micro-trend in a niche subreddit. Hijack a viral video's comment section with a spin-off. Title it like a very popular trend, but subvert it. If it makes sense, use before it gets banned. What if this trend was real? Style skit. Fake the trend being real news. Use, this trend almost ruined me. Say, this trend sent me to the hospital. Say, pause this and comment before watching. Challenge your viewers. Say, bet you can't comment without blinking. Ask a super specific question that only your true fans can answer. Add polls in the community tab and reference them in the vid. Put a hidden emoji in the video and reward commenters who point it out. Use, first 100 to comment gets a surprise. Pin a fake hate comment and react to it. Ask viewers to DM you a code word. Run subscriber games like a wheel of names. Say, tell me where you paused. Add funny bait in the subtitles to attract more comments. Start discussions, host comment battles like cats versus dogs. What do you guys think? Let viewers vote on your next video, live on screen. Include one viewer's name in the video subtly. Challenge viewers to guess the twist. Offer real giveaways, but only for deep watchers. Say, if you see this comment, pizza. Frame commenting as a loyalty test. Run a mystery ARG style clue in every video. Reveal one secret per 100 comments. Let a comment decide your video title. Ask, should I delete this video? Add a red herring in the comments like fake beef. Fake a reply from YouTube support. Say, prove you're real. Comment your favorite frame. Create a perfect visual loop with no hard ending. Use reverse audio to match start and end. End your video mid-sentence with the same words it begins with. Start and end with the same motion but mirrored. Zoom in slowly, then reset to the first frame. Use fade in and fade out with the same ambient sound. Cut off a sound mid-beat, then restart it. Add a blinking cursor that loops back. Use clock or timer visuals that restart. Loop walking or running the scenes. Loop the narrative, like end with, but here's where it starts. Make a conversation where the punchline is the first line. Loop one phrase throughout, like a chorus. Animate a circle that never stops spinning. Make the subject re-enter the screen from the other side. Use music design to loop seamlessly. End with, so what did we learn? Then flash the first scene again. Loop a joke that gets funnier each time. Use transitions that fold into the beginning. Fade into a zoomed out version of the start frame. Use mirrored sound design like high, low, high. Loop the camera's orbit around a person or object. Add a twist that recontextualizes the start. Use a one-line story told both forwards and backwards. Loop using only visuals, no dialogue. Add forbidden or censored to your thumbnail. Use the word you in the first 10 seconds. Break social norms on camera. Let silence hang longer than comfortable. Say, I'm only saying this once. Make something oddly satisfying, but ruin it. Add the fear of missing out, like only 1% of people see this. Use reverse psychology, like don't try this. Show an unsolvable puzzle, then solve it. Use a lie as the hook, but reveal the truth later. Trigger moral outrage with satire. Blur something that doesn't need to be blurred. Present a paradox with no answer. Ask, would this be legal? Break an expensive object on camera. Pretend to expose a secret organization. Use emotional contrast like laugh, cry, laugh, simulate danger, then de-escalate. Use this might be illegal in a voiceover. Fake vulnerability to build suspense. Start with this video is a trap. Use fear-based thumbnails like I was almost kidnapped. Add glitches or horror tropes subtly. Insert fake subliminal messages. Create urgency with timers and visual decay. Use contradictory text and visuals. Reveal fake endings 3 times before a real one. Ask, am I the bad guy here? Use famous lies and twist the truth. Frame content as leaked footage. Use an apology format for something harmless. Have something watching in the background. Display real-time consequences like losing $1 per second. Flash a viewer's name or a very common name for one frame. Ask, what if you were here while panning over chaos? Film vertical, but frame it like a cinematic. Open with a massive surprise and explain it later. Use looping music in shorts to boost retention. Make 1-minute movie formats. Cut mid-word at 59 seconds and just loop it naturally. Start long form with a 15-second short inside. End shorts with a mini cliffhanger to direct them to a long form vid. Split one story across 3 shorts. Do the same short twice with a twist. Use high frame rate camera movements. Place timers on screen for 1-minute experiments. Mimic Reels, TikTok trends, but remix the format, how they're presented. Shoot horizontally, but crop creatively. Add tap and hold to see bait text. Animate a static image with a famous face plus a voiceover. Use dual layer audio like fast narration plus ambient effects. Pin a comment saying part 2 linked here, directing them to the second part. Structure videos like a funnel, short, long, series. Stack questions like, did you notice X? What about Y? Use fake FaceTime call style. Make it look like you're answering a call. For shorts, stack jump cuts to punchlines only. For long form, open it like a short, but expand slowly. I tried X, so you don't have to. Can I survive 24 hours doing Y? I became Y for the day. Every time X happens, I lose Y. This AI controls my life for 24 hours. The entire internet versus me. This video will end when X. I copied a viral video frame by frame. I made a X using only Y. I ruined X on purpose. People said I couldn't do this, so I did. This is what 1,000 hours looks like, breaking every rule in X. X controls my life for a day. I asked 1,000 people the same question. Add a pixelated censor bar to something random. Change the color grading mid-video. Use heat vision or night vision filter randomly. Slowly rotate the camera without explaining. Add face tracking on the wrong object. Make your video tilted on purpose. Simulate a corrupted video file visually. Change aspect ratio mid-conversation. Randomly turn the screen upside down. Make half the screen black and white. Replace your face with a deepfake. Use hand-drawn overlays. Cut to stick figure animation mid-sentence. Blur something only when it's not important. Add on-screen doodles like a chalkboard. Add a surveillance cam overlay with a timestamp. Insert random stock footage that weirdly fits. Animate your face reacting to your own footage. Use green screen in absurd places. Swap between real footage and CGI. Pretend your video is buffering or crashing. Use a pop-up window as a visual narrator. Insert a progress bar like it's a tutorial. Use subtitles but slightly wrong. Overlay emojis. Start every cut before the action completes. Insert split-second Easter eggs. Add 1 second faster pacing every 10 seconds. Use fake timer pressure like you've got 3 seconds to guess. Switch the music pace every 7 to 10 seconds. Use jump scares, but harmless ones. Let each scene last slightly too short. Add stutter cuts to mimic glitching. Interrupt transitions with a new event. Build rhythm with harder cuts and beat drops. Cut off audio mid-sentence to re-engage. Use contrast pacing. Slow, fast, freeze. Add overlays that disappear just as they're readable. Create motion loops that feel incomplete. Disrupt expectations with anti-timing. Repeat clips with changes each time. Break patterns the moment they get predictable. Cut visuals but let the audio continue. Cut the audio, but let the visuals continue. Use motion blur like a whip cut. Play 2 clips simultaneously in split screen. Insert fake ad segments that escalate. Skip your intro entirely. Loop a reaction shot out of sync. Cut a scene the moment it makes sense. Use TikTok sounds strategically in YouTube Shorts. Add layered whispers underneath your narration. Use ASMR elements for tension. Insert fake background noise like sirens, wind, people. End on a sharp static burst. Use intentionally bad auto-tune. Build a beat from scene sounds like footsteps, typing. Echo the viewer's name, comment one specifically. Use robotic voices for irony. Fade in the music after you start speaking. Include, did you hear that as a hook? Sync your visuals tightly to snare drums. Mix serious voiceovers with comedy music. Add VHS-style tracking glitches. Reverse a familiar sound. Drop all audio mid-sentence and hold for 2 seconds. Layer multiple soundtracks, then reveal why. Add an intentional mic pop for realism. Reuse a subtle sound motif in every video. Cut from HD audio to phone mic audio on purpose. Create false alarms like fake notification sounds. Use eerie music in non-eerie scenes. Insert audience sounds like claps, laughs, gasps. Use fast-paced audio for calm visuals. Match audio pacing to viewer attention curve. Here are some templates for specific niches. For gaming, blank, but I can't touch the color red. For education, you're learning this backwards. For fitness, no gym, no weights, no excuses. For finance, how I turned $1 into 10,000, kinda. For art, I let AI finish my drawing. For tech, this shouldn't exist, but it does. For cooking, I cooked this blindfolded. For story times, it started with a knock on the door. For music, I made blank into an instrument. For fashion, 1 outfit, 7 aesthetics. For comedy, this is every friend group ever. For vlogs, I recorded this at 2:47 a.m. For self-help, this fixed my life, almost. For science, you shouldn't try this experiment, so I did. For commentary, this video ruined blank's career. Flash an image of a scary face for 1 frame. Use visual countdowns to add urgency. Layer hidden words in your background. Make the camera feel like it's breathing. Add a split-second familiar logo that never returns. Create a sense of you missed something on purpose. Use baby faces or animals to trigger attention. Build audio tension that never resolves. Slowly make your room darker as the video progresses. End with a challenge. Rewatch this. You missed a lot. Say, I love making videos like this. Subscribe if you want more. Create 3-part video arcs to boost binge watching. Link playlist in your end screen, not just single videos. Shout out loyal commenters mid-video. Upload 3 videos on day 1 of your channel launch. Use pinned comments to start debates. Let YouTube auto-pick your thumbnails and test it. Create a template series so you never run out of content. Collaborate with micro-creators in your niche weekly. Run polls with video snippets attached. Turn viral shorts into long-form sequels. Re-edit older videos with new pacing and re-upload. Give every video an invisible theme like a revenge arc. Film your first 5 seconds last once the rest is done. Caption your videos manually. Don't rely on auto. Add a visual signature, like the same intro sound every time. Schedule uploads for your top time zone. Use subtitles in foreign languages if you're niche. Repurpose live stream highlights into 60-second reels. Host monthly commenter of the month shoutouts. Film horizontal and vertical at the same time. Group video uploads by emotion, like funny, curious, shocking. Make 1 test video a week that breaks all of your rules. Pin your next video in the comments before it's live. Say, like if this made you feel some emotion. Ask, should I post part 2 even if you already made it? Turn your call to action into a cliffhanger, like next video reveals everything. Say, comment, I'm early. Offer a reward. Sub to see how it ends. Say, only Legend's comment before 1,000 views. Use only 1% will share this. Say, screenshot your favorite moment and tag me. Add a call to action directly in the middle, not just the end. Turn likes into a meter. If this hits 10k likes, I'll do blank. Say, hit like so I know you want more of this. Ask viewers to comment something weird, like a secret word. Add a call to action within an animated progress bar. Make the comment section part of the story. Say, your comment could be in the next video. Run a mystery hunt across your channel. Say, pause, go comment, then press play. Turn a like into a trigger. Every like equals 1 push-up I do. Say, I bet you didn't notice the hidden blank. Comment if you did. Offer early access to subs via the community tab. Tie the call to action to the viewer's identity. Only real ones do this. Say, scroll down right now and comment something random. Trust me. Use a secret phrase to reveal who watched the whole thing in a comment. Give viewers agency. You decide what happens next. Post your video thumbnail as a meme on Reddit. Turn a hot take from your video into a tweet thread. Chop the best moment into a GIF for X or Twitter. Repurpose it as an Instagram reel. Turn comments into TikTok replies. Post raw cut versions on Patreon. Drop behind the scenes on IG stories. Make a meme format from your video's plot. Use a cliffhanger to push towards your Discord. Run polls related to the video on Twitter before launch. Use YouTube's clip tool and post it to Facebook groups. Tease your video in your email subject line. Use a unique hashtag across all platforms. Turn one visual from the video into a viral Pinterest pin. Drop unused shots as TikTok B-roll for a story time. Ask your IG audience to predict the ending. Make the comment section a scavenger hunt across platforms. Share viewer reactions across Shorts and Instagram. Run a fake video leak on another platform. Use polls/stickers on Instagram to tease video moments. Tweet a bold claim from the video and provoke replies. Post a still frame from the video without context. Make a Spotify playlist that matches your video tone. Post a YouTube poll asking which platform people found you from. Link different platform versions of the same moment. Avoid bad words in the first 15 seconds. Use bleeped out swears for comedy and safety. Hide violence or bad things off screen, but just suggest that it happened. Don't mention brand names in negative context. Keep your background music royalty free and safe. Use educational framing for mature content. Create reaction vids to your own past uploads. Use allegedly and rumor has it for drama protection. Use short ad breaks during natural tension pauses. Frame controversial topics as this is what people believe. Include disclaimer overlays for risky claims. Make community guideline friendly parodies. End on a question, not a statement. Fade to black before the emotional resolution. Say you decide what happens next. Leave music unresolved. Display a fake to be continued. Loop to the first frame without explanation. Have the final words be a cliffhanger tease. Flash a twist for 1 second before the end screen. Zoom in slowly while a voiceover whispers. Cut mid-sentence abruptly. Well, that's the strategy. Try one, come back, tell me what worked. Subscribe and I'll make another video.
Now, here's some powerful ideas for viral titles and multiple different niches for you to experiment with. I took a lot of time on this, so make sure to screenshot and take notes at this very point, because I think this will probably be the most helpful for you to get views, get viral on all your content. Starting with viral title ideas for the art niche. There's a lot of different options here, so take notes. Don't be afraid to switch it up. You don't have to do exactly what I said here. But I'm gonna go through a few right now. Painting using tomato sauce. This could really be any sauce or any condiment, you know. Experiment. Switch it up. Drawing with my non-dominant hand for 30 days. Honestly, you could put that as any limb. Just make it weird, wacky, different. I made art using only coffee. Again, it can be any liquid, any drink, any beverage. Keep it clean though. I tried to recreate my childhood drawings. There's so many ways you could do this. You could make a scribble and recreate it, but better, you know, creating a mural blindfolded. This would be especially effective if you did this in public, if you did a really big mural, you know, be unique. Painting without lifting the brush. This is just talent, skill. Like, if you can create something really good in the end result, the video can go crazy. I let strangers finish my artwork. Some people are talented, you never know. And the end product could be your thumbnail. No matter good or really bad. I copied my favorite artist's style for a week. There's so many different ways you could do this, so many different artists. Don't rip them off, but I would say use them as inspiration. I created sculptures using trash. Honestly, don't get too dirty with the trash, but this is basically just an idea to get you to be more creative. And people will appreciate that. What happens if you paint every day for a year? It's like a curiosity loop question to see like, would you improve? Let me check that out. Maybe I should try this. I tried painting portraits with one color. If it's really, really good, people are clicking on it. Drawing people without looking at them. If you can achieve this and it actually look either funny or good, using only one color to paint the Mona Lisa. Now this would stand out because people recognize that face. I designed a product that solved a useless problem. This is more of a wacky, random idea, but it might stand out because it's like, what is that? I painted a fortune cookie. This is unique. I've never seen a painted fortune cookie. I tried to make a masterpiece in 5 minutes. This is just more of like a challenge video. Experiment. Creating a comic with no words. Some people just want to see the process of creating a comic book with good art. Can you draw emotions without faces? I think you can. I think the point is more like painting it on things that are inanimate. I made a logo every day for a month. This will really show your creative skills and, let you bloom. Recreating famous art with food. If it turns out good, it'll go crazy. Painting with remote control cars. This will immediately catch people's attention. Making art using only my toes. Again, this is like a skill thing. Like, wow, he or she really made that crazy artwork with only their, I illustrated my dreams for a week. This could go any direction. You could draw something that's mystical, mythical, impossible, crazy, trippy, unbelievable. Painting with mustard only. Again, referencing the condiments, and utilizing unlikely tools for creating something amazing. And these are viral title ideas for the art niche. These have the highest potential to go viral out of most titles that are available for this type of content. So yeah, experiment with these. Let me know what you think. Well, we're on to the next. Be sure to be taking notes and comment which ones work the best for you. Okay. Here are viral title ideas for the relationship niche and dating niche. It's not gonna get too explicit. It's not gonna get, X-rated or anything. No, it's just gonna be relationships, light dating, We swapped phones for 30 minutes. Gone wrong. This is like a curiosity loop type of thing because the gone wrong catches people's eye, but it also is a challenge that most people wouldn't do in a relationship. So let me check that out. We tried the 36 questions that make you fall in love. This is more of a fun challenge that other people can bridge off like, oh, I want to see what they're talking about because I want to try this. That looks interesting. Letting my ex rate my dating profile. This one is kind of interesting because it's like, you're still hanging out and communicating and doing this and that with your ex? That's interesting. Let me check this out. Do they have a good relationship still? I went on 10 first dates in 10 days. This is intriguing for, people who are into that dating culture, who are also just trying things, just like you. Trying a relationship boot camp for 48 hours. Some people go to, therapy, different type of things, trying to repair things, but what you learn from the video might be a lesson for others. I asked out my crush with a PowerPoint. This is just creative, unique, new, and it's kind. It's cute. My partner and I switched lives for a day. This is kind of like a relationship building activity, but also challenge. That's fun, and people might want to check it out to see maybe I can do this. Can you fall in love without speaking? This is like a challenge for people. It's kind of like an interesting curiosity loop kind of question because a lot of people are introverts. Every time we argued, we had to dance. This is more of like a funny challenge, like in what world would you ever do this? But that would be fun. I told my partner everything I've never said. This is more like a dramatic, suspenseful, like, ooh, we're risking the strength of our relationship type video. We took a lie detector test on camera. This is more like, do we trust each other, testing each other's love, our relationship, Letting my dog pick my date. This is more like a comedy video, like obviously your dog is not gonna, be able to make specific decisions, but you can kind of just make it eventful, make it funny, make it cute. Recreating our first date 5 years later. This is more like a reminiscent video of good times, good memories, and joy for the future. Trying every viral relationship challenge. See, this is like a fun challenge because it is more like a, relationship building type of thing. Living together in silence for a week. This is a relationship challenging challenge, if that makes sense. It kind of just tests the strength of, can you still be what you were before with a break? Dating as my alter ego for a week. This is kind of like a joking video, like some people actually have alter egos, but it's kind of like being someone you aren't, or the opposite, complete opposite of what people know you as or what you think you are. And it's kind of just a fun, jokey type video. We texted instead of talking for a day. Another relationship tester type of video, just testing the strength of your bond through challenges, obstacles, changes, and potential situations and scenarios. I let my partner dress me for a week. This is just like a fun challenge, experiment to see, what if I switched it up? Let's change things around from our daily schedule. And you can really make a lot of titles like that. Like, let's switch things around from the usual schedule. Speed dating while drawing each other. This is kind of like a cute date activity, but it's also a good video because it's like, you can also use it to showcase some artistic ability. Like in a thumbnail, you can have a really good drawing of somebody across from you, and it's like an over-the-shoulder shot. Getting a date using only emojis. This is like for like the introverts or people who, sometimes struggle with communication a bit, to see if that's even possible to do. We tried the 36 questions to make you fall in love. This was a repeat to make sure you were focusing, but if you were, comment potatoes. Here's some viral title ideas for the business niche. Here we go. Make sure to take some notes. I'm gonna say a little bit less this time, but it's just as helpful. Shout out to the business niche. I started a business with $0 and here's what happened. This is purely for the entrepreneurs, the people who want to start something up and skyrocket. It's like a curiosity loop. I tried dropshipping for 30 days. This is a very powerful topic and trend on YouTube because, people are looking for money opportunities, hustles, side hustles, so that'll probably do well. Can you start a side hustle with only 1 hour a day? A lot of people are on, let's say, a time crunch. They have things going on, things they gotta do, things they are obliged to do. So this is a good video for them. I sold my ideas to strangers on the street. This is like a, what would happen if video, like, what would you do if you had this type of thing? Building a brand from scratch in 24 hours. This is just like for the people who don't want to, for beginners. Sometimes beginners don't want the long-term process, they want the short-term. I paid Fiverr to create my entire business. Fiverr has been on the rise recently. They have been offering services left to right from all aspects of a business. So you might as well use something accessible. Trying every passive income idea I can find. This is for all the people looking for what's the best way to make passive income. That search term is heavy on Google. Take advantage. Running a lemonade stand like a CEO. This is like a play on, the well-known like lemonade stand trope, like how far can you take it? I tried to flip $1 into $1,000. This is for the flippers, the people who, I turned $1 into a Lambo or a mansion or a dream car. Launching a product with no followers. This is for the people who, because a lot of people don't have followers, but they have a lot of ideas. Like they don't have 1 million followers, but they have 1 million ideas. So this website paid me $500 in a week. A lot of people are looking for easy at-home hustles, and a lot of times those are websites, games, apps. I tried every viral side hustle ranked. Everybody has, honestly, I think everybody's at one point looked up what is the best side hustles, the easiest side hustles. Asking millionaires how they made it. This is helpful for everybody, especially the entrepreneurs, but even the younger people who are just curious. Starting a business with no plan. A lot of people don't have a plan when they start out. So this is helpful because you're meeting the audience where they're at. I tried to outsource my entire life. A lot of people are searching, how do you outsource? Or what are the best places to outsource from? For good talents. And this might answer some questions. Building a business based on AI suggestions. This might actually help you structure a real life business that you run better, but it also might help others watching to do the same. I sold my first digital product and here's what I learned. This will help beginners and people who even haven't even started, but also people who wish they made different choices. I let my audience build my brand. This is just a community building opportunity or community building type of video to make the audience feel like they have control. This idea made $10,000 in 30 days. This is an eye catcher. This will make people be like, wait, what is it? I really could use 10,000, or I really could use a whole bunch of money. The worst business advice I ever took. This is an eye catcher because of the fact that people don't want to make the same mistake twice, and they also want to avoid potholes that other people have fallen in. I tried every marketing trick in one day. This will hit. The reason why is because even if they skip to the end, they're clicking on the video because they want to find that number one trick. I figured out Etsy. This is for all the people who look up how to start a shop on Etsy, who have a shop on Etsy, even if they're selling little products, small products, big products. If you got the trick, they want to know it. I pretended to be a billionaire for a week. This is an interesting video because you might actually it's kind of like a lifestyle video, but it's also like certain learning aspects that can be included. I asked 100 strangers what business they'd start. You might get some good ideas, and you might provide some good ideas if you repeat it in like a series. So yeah, here are some viral title ideas for the motivation niche. Here we go. Be sure to take some notes, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below which was the most effective. Shout out to this niche. No motivation? Do this every morning. Some people are looking for answers. They want to change their life. They want to become a whole new person. This will stand out. 100 reasons to never give up. Some people are questioning a lot of things right now. Life is difficult. Life can be uncertain. The path can be unclear. Your future self is relying on you. A lot of people are questioning if they should continue their grind, their hustle, their struggle, what they're going through right now, if they should switch it up. This is the video for them. Turning my life around in 24 hours. A lot of people just want to see, I don't know if you've seen, a lot of people, there's a trend of transformation videos, like changing yourself completely, you know? This made me unstoppable. It's like a curiosity loop question, because it's like, that changed your life? This little thing? Or maybe this thing that's powerful is what I need to get to change my life. Stop making excuses. A lot of people are making excuses, and when it comes to making changes in their life, they are, I don't know a better word than full of excuses. Chase your dreams. A lot of people are afraid to chase their dreams, and they relate to this and would click on this because of the fact that, you know, it's a relatable topic, it's a common phrase, it's short, brief, and catchy. You're in your prime. A lot of people are, again, questioning themselves, but also questioning if they are too late, because you've seen a lot of successful younger creators, influencers, etc. make it before you. Don't wait. A lot of people have been waiting and making excuses and delaying and setting themselves up for failure. You don't have that much time. Don't disappoint your younger self. I feel like this one is self-explanatory, but you know, it's like you had dreams, you were imaginative, goals. Don't disappoint yourself. You're meant for so much more. You are. And I feel like when you see this, it's like an emotional pull in, like, wow, you're right. I agree. Be better than you were yesterday. This is kind of just because some people need a coach. They need some advice. Like, you know, slow progress is better than no progress is also one of the other titles. Chase improvement. It's kind of just, you know, centering your focus on improving yourself, making progress, not just staying static. Slow progress is better than no progress. A lot of people need reassurance, and it kind of feels like, you know, am I failing? They're questioning themselves, like, I haven't made the progress or a lot of progress in this amount of time. Climb the spout again. This is a reference to the Itsy Bitsy Spider. It's like a motivational thing. POV, you didn't give up. This became a trend on social media, like POV, you locked in, POV, you focused, POV, you. I experimented with that with these titles. POV, you locked in. Locking in is like really focusing on a specific thing or a couple specific things, Everyone is tired. Get up. What this is basically saying is everybody goes through exhaustion. Everybody goes through, sleepiness. Lock in. Keep moving forward. A lot of people are ready to give in, throw in the towel, give up. Don't. And that's what this video is, the emotional pull of this video. Keep going until you can't. A lot of people stop before they're even tired. Like, you aren't alone. A lot of people question themselves and question things, like, just based on what's been going on with them, like this. So yeah, the grind will pay off. A lot of people are questioning, will all this hard work, effort, and input pay off? And in the video, you can tell them why. Shock the world. This is like, here's a reason to keep going. To shock the world and blow people's minds. Don't hold back trying to stay cool. This is in reference to, like, a lot of people try to stay too cool and limit themselves from doing something that could change their lives. Here are some viral title ideas for the health niche. Here we go. I'm trying not to get too specific or scientific. I'm just going to tell you on a basic level, a simple level, what works even for a general audience that doesn't know too much. I try waking up at 4 a.m. every day. It's like an experiment to see, would that change anything in my life? Because I could do that. I could try that. Some days, at least. It's like a curiosity loop thing. No sugar for 30 days. What happened? A lot of people, over eat and consume sugar. So it's like a let's see what happens type of thing. I did yoga for a week and it changed everything. Yoga isn't really a lot of people don't look at yoga as like a overly challenging thing. So they might look at it like, oh, I wonder what it changed. Because it's simple. Trying every sleep hack in 1 week. A lot of people globally would love to get better sleep. And this is for those people. Because some people even struggle with sleeping. I took 10,000 steps. This is for the walkers, the athletes, the people who are very active outside, who like to be on the move. Seven days of ice baths. Results. This is for people looking into, ice baths in general, who's maybe even recently searched ice baths for its health benefits. What happens when you stop using shampoo? Curiosity loop question. Kind of just an attention grabber to see, is there a really bad endpoint it can get to if you don't use it? I ate only smoothies for 48 hours. This is for the smoothie drinkers, the people who grab a smoothie on the go, might grab it with the meal, the people who love smoothies, people who recently searched the best place to get a smoothie. This will probably pop up on their feed. Can you meditate for 1 hour straight? This is just like a curiosity loop question, because some people are looking up like, how do you meditate? And people want to see what happens. No screens for 72 hours, harder than it seems. This is a challenge because the rise of technology, people are curious, like, how would this mentally affect you? I tried breathing like a monk for 1 week. People are always looking for beneficial health activities, or activities that benefit your health. I quit caffeine cold turkey. A lot of people just want to see the withdrawal, see what happens. This daily habit rewired my brain. This is more like, I'm trying to change my life. Self-improvement. I sat perfectly still for 1 hour a day. This is a curiosity loop type of question or title, because it's like, I never thought about doing that, and I could, but what would happen if you did? Trying a 10-hour digital detox. This is kind of like one of the other ones that I said. It's just like a curiosity thing. Would it benefit your health? Would it benefit your life, your mental, etc.? I tracked every bite I ate for a week. A lot of people are, the people who are in the gym frequently, caring about their food, their health, what they eat, they do this. They track their calories, etc. Can you really heal with ice? A common at-home solution for a lot of injuries are ice packs, ice, frozen things. Doing yoga on a roller coaster. I've never seen this done before, so I kind of just added this on like a curiosity loop type of thing. Like, what if you did that? Or what would that look like? Never seen it. Testing every natural stress curve. A lot of people go through stress. A lot of people are literally daily, like you can see the statistics of people searching not only the stress keyword, but how to deal with stress. This is for them. I tried every TikTok mental health trend. This is utilizing a popular platform that has a ton of people on it, so you might as well use a keyword that they probably search every day with TikTok. No talking for 3 days challenge. Just a social experiment type of thing, or like a, health experiment type of thing, or mental. It's just like a challenge, basically. Living like a caveman for a day. There's a lot of different ways you could go with this. You could go all the way as far as like dressing up as a caveman in the video, acting like a caveman. But for the health needs, I would say eating. This sleep position changed everything. A lot of people want to get better sleep, so this video is for them. I took cold showers for 2 weeks. Another health benefits type of curiosity loop type of video. Here are some viral title ideas for the pets and animals niche. Here we go. Be sure to take some notes. Shout out to the pets and animals niche, veterinarian, or however you refer to yourself. I let my dog control my day. This is just a fun, funny, comedic video. Obviously your pet doesn't. Maybe it does. Let me not say that. Can you teach a cat to fetch? This is just like a funny, it's also, I think it would go viral if you could do that. Like if you can achieve that, even just for one clip, that would go viral. So I think that would do well. We threw a birthday party for my lizard. This is kind of, again, like a comedic type of thing, but it's also it should be like a loving vibe as well. Like, even though, it's probably not going to react, it's not too serious. Don't take it too serious. This shelter dog got a makeover. This is like another example of, transformation videos do very well. I'm gonna be honest with you, like before and afters, they do very well. Trying to walk all my pets at once. I'm a graphic designer at heart, or an artist at heart, and I'm thinking first thumbnail. If you have a thumbnail with multiple pets, even if they're random pets, not even the same species, which pet is the smartest? This is a fun challenge, it might even just be a curiosity loop, because it's like, it's not just which of your pets, it's also like which animal is the smartest, as if they represent all of them. My dog ranks every pet food brand. This is good for the pet owners, people curious, like, okay, which is my dog gonna like, which is the common, which is not good, which is bad. I adopted the oldest pet at the shelter. This should be like a loving, emotional video, or more emotional first, and then loving and caring, and it can also become a transformation video. Teaching my dog how to paint. This is just a funny, fun, even cute challenge. What if animals could text? This could even be like a skit type of thing, but it still falls into the pets and animals niche. It's just funny. My cat versus my dog. It could be like a series of challenges. It could be, light commands, Spending 24 hours in my dog's shoes. This is like a fun daily 24 hours living the life of a dog. Can pets sense lies? We tested it. This is a curiosity loop question. An experiment to see if, this is possible. How my hamster reacts to fake crying. This is kind of just like a funny clip. Even if it was a very short video and this isn't great for watch time, but I think that would go viral. Because obviously it's not going to respond. Giving my dog a day like a human. This is kind of like the other video, but dressing up the dog, and it's let's say it's a cute dog, it'd be cool. I took my pet to a hotel. This is interesting because a lot of hotels don't even allow pets. That's a common thing. So just to see how it would react. Which pet makes the best roommate? This is a good vibes, family type of video, but it's mostly for the pet owners, What happens when you ignore your pet? This can be like a GoPro type of hidden camera type of thing, to see how pets act, when you're not around. My pet reacted to a horror movie. This is a experiment to see it's an experiment, but also a funny video to see do they even care? Creating a mini apartment for my hamster. This is more of a funny joking video, but if you can go all the way out, you can really do something crazy for him, it'd make a great thumbnail. I trained my pet like a Navy SEAL. Now this already would make a good thumbnail, but would absolutely catch the eye of anybody trying to train their dog, etc. My pet picks my meals for a day. This, I think the way you could pull this off is with, buttons, buzzers. It will be funny, for sure. Can you make a dog laugh? This is a curiosity loop type of video. Just an experiment, because a lot of people are curious. A lot of people search things like this, even simple questions. So, building a mansion for a goldfish. This is the one of the other titles I made, but you get the point. Here are some viral title ideas for the automobile niche. Here we go. Shout out to the automobile niche, the vehicle niche, the mechanic, car, repair, everything that falls into that. Shout out to y'all. This for you. I bought the cheapest car on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people are buying things, bartering, trading, etc. on Facebook Marketplaces and similar places as well. This is for them. Driving until the tank is empty. This is a curiosity loop type of question or title, how long can you really go without your tank being full or refilled? Can you really fix a car with duct tape? believe it or not, people have searched this, and it's a lot cheaper to get duct tape than get actual repairs for most things. So, yeah. I let strangers pimp my ride. This is another good transformation video, like a before and after, like letting the community help. Driving the world's smallest car. This is more like wonder, like amazement, like, wow, that's crazy that works. Testing every car air freshener blindfolded. A lot of people are actually just searching, like when they get a new car, literally when they get a new car, what is the best air freshener that I can get for my car? I tried to build a car from scratch. Curiosity loop. A lot of people are wondering, could you do that? Would it be cheaper? Because the prices for parts and things of that nature, man. Driving with no rear view mirrors. A lot of people, I hate to say it, but it's another curiosity loop. Like, could you do that? Is that safe? Is that legal? How far can you coast with the engine off? Once again, curiosity loop. Living in my car for a week. A lot of people can relate to this for one reason or another, but some people are just curious. What would it look like? We raced using derby cars. It's kind of like a fun, cool video, like, ooh, I kind of want to see some stunts. How fast can you change a tire blindfolded? I feel like the mechanics and people who love NASCAR would maybe enjoy this. Taking a driving test with no practice. A lot of people are literally searching every day how to take a driving test or something related to the driving test. Turning a junk car into a supercar, kinda. It's a transformation video, you know. It has intrigue because they want to see the before and after, like how far can it go or how far can you get from nothing. Off-roading in the least off-roadable car. It's kind of like a wonder or amazement video, like, is something bad gonna happen? Let's see. Hopefully it falls apart. I bought my dream car with Monopoly money. This is kind of a jokey video, but it's kind of also a challenge. Like, could you do that? Could you get away with that? Driving with Vaseline on the windshield. It's a challenge video. It's a little bit dangerous, actually very dangerous, so be careful. What happens if you don't service a car for years? It's another curiosity loop question. For the people who want to save money. Is a $1,000 car better than a $100,000 car? You know, some people wonder that. When they're searching for cars, just in general, car enthusiasts. Testing outrageous car myths. This is like a listicle video. If you're familiar with that, look that up. Building a Lego steering wheel for my car. I'm thinking in thumbnails, color-wise, that would pop as a thumbnail. We tried to make a car fly. It's like a amazement, wonder, stunt video. Blow people away. Going through a car wash with the windows down. It's almost like a prank video. It's like a, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. Like, oh my, like, well, amazement, you know? Like curiosity loop also. The world's loudest car horn. It's like amazement, like I can't believe that exists. Kind of like, I think I mentioned like a small car before. Yeah. Here are some viral title ideas for the family niche. Here we go. Shout out to the families. This is also, what also falls into this is the parenting niche. So take notes. Letting my kid be the parent for 24 hours. If you made it this far, be sure to subscribe. What my toddler taught me about life. This is like a emotional, like, growth video for the parents. I tried following my kid's schedule. This is like a reflection video, like, this is what my kid goes through? Okay. Parenting without saying no for the day. This is a challenge, a funny challenge, like, wow, I'm gonna let my kid eat candy all day? Swapping roles with my teenager. This is a fun, like, transformation challenge, like, before and after. What happens if you let kids plan the day? This is a, fun challenge, experiment, activity. I let my parents choose my day. This stands out because you can even include your parents in the thumbnail. And it shows like the generations, Honest conversations with my 5-year-old. Nothing really to add here, pretty self-explanatory. A day in the life of a stay-at-home dad. A lot of people don't really get to see this perspective, so it's kind of like a unique insight or a unique viewpoint. We switched households with another family. It's a fun, like, challenge video. You probably do it with a friend family, if that makes sense. My kids tried parenting me. This is just a funny little challenge, like, get to know us, get to meet us, get to meet the family. See how we act. Trying to keep a straight face with my kids. It's a funny, cute video, for the family, for the parents. My baby tried every fruit for the first time. It's like a enjoy this moment with me type of video. Family Olympics challenge. Be sure to make it like an event. Make it fun. Make it almost feel like the audience is a part of it. Letting my kids dress me for a week. Just fun, good vibes, family, family time bonding. No screen time for 48 hours, family edition. Some people need this. A day without complaining, family challenge. In some families this is rare, so this would just be like a fun little video to see how things change. Parenting with 0 instructions. Parenting is hard. And you can use this as a guide or even just a challenge video. Like, I'm gonna go one day without using instructions. I gave my toddler $100 to spend. Fun little video. Obviously, he or she's not gonna spend anything crazy, but what it's really like having twins. This is a very, it can be a real personal video, it can be a serious video, or it can be like a fun, like, Oh, everything's crazy 24/7 type of video, like a vlog. Swapping lives with my mom for 24 hours. This can be like a transformation video, kind of, but it can also be like a day in the life type of video. Can my kids keep a secret? This can be a curiosity loop kind of thing, or like just an experiment actually just for you. Letting my kids pack my suitcase. Trying viral parenting hacks for a day. Here are some viral title ideas for the vlogging niche. I moved to a new city without telling anyone. My day was $0 versus $1,000. What I do when no one is watching. I let my followers control my life for 24 hours. Living like my sim for a day. I spoke only in movie quotes for a day. What it's like living alone at 20. I follow my BFF's routine for 24 hours. I tried saying yes to everything. A day in my life, but I can't lie. I went to a party. I quit my job on camera. This video is a memory capsule. "24 hours without talking to anyone." Recreating a day from my childhood. I tried to make a stranger's day better. Going on a day getting through a day with no socks on. I let my dreams decide my day. I vlogged until my camera died. I can't believe I caught this on camera. We all told our deepest secrets. I found this in my backyard. I found this in the woods. Living like my dog for 24 hours. Here are some viral title ideas for the prank and social experiment niche. I paid a stranger's bills without telling them. Wearing a disguise to my own party. Can you tell which one is the actor? We pretended to be twins for a day. I spoke in a fake language at the mall. Acting like a robot in public. Giving strangers ridiculously good compliments. Swapping lives with a stranger. Starting a standing ovation in public. We tried living like Sims in real life. Walking backward everywhere challenge. I asked strangers to roast me. acting like I knew everyone I saw. I said yes to everything strangers asked. We set up a fake celebrity meet and greet. Wearing formal clothes to fast food restaurants. I dressed up like a ninja. We tried laughing in serious situations. Switching places mid-conversation. We held a fake protest and people joined. Pretending to be a tour guide in my own city. I gave out tickets for smiling in public. My friend pretended to be me all day. I acted like a time traveler in public. Here are some viral title ideas for the educational niche. What if you never blinked? I tried to memorize 1,000 digits of pi. This is how time actually works. The science of why we dream. Can you think without language? What if gravity suddenly turned off? I recreated a black hole in my room, kind of. Learning 10 years of math in 30 days. What happens if you only drink energy drinks? explaining quantum physics with Lego. I tried to live like Isaac Newton. Can you teach a dog algebra? The hidden geometry in everyday objects. I tried every study hack from TikTok. This math trick feels illegal. Why can't you divide by 0? The most mind-blowing science facts you don't know. Trying to learn a new language in 24 hours. What if the moon disappeared? How smart can you get in 1 week? Can you escape a maze using only logic? What color is a mirror really? Subscribe to BrazyBran. Why do we forget things instantly? Here are some viral title ideas for the fashion niche. I let strangers dress me for a week. Wearing only one color for 7 days. What $50 buys you in fashion in different countries. I wore the same outfit until someone noticed. turning thrift store junk into high fashion. How I accidentally started a fashion trend. I tried dressing like a 1700s royal. Wearing clothes backwards for 48 hours. Wearing only TikTok fashion for a week. Fashion concepts from the future tested. The most uncomfortable outfit ever made. Can you survive high heels for 24 hours? Dressing like my favorite cartoon characters. Swapping styles with my sibling. Making clothes out of trash challenge. Wearing everything in my closet at once. I let my pet choose my outfits. I copied outfits from Pinterest for a week. Trying the internet's ugliest shoes. Can you thrift an entire designer look? Dressing like a celebrity using only Walmart. Recreating historical outfits from scratch. Ranking every outfit I've ever worn. Ranking cartoon characters' fashion senses. Here are some viral title ideas for the food, cooking, and cuisine niche. I only ate blue food for 24 hours. I tried Gordon Ramsay's recipes. Eating only gas station food for a week. The spiciest noodle challenge. I made a cake without a recipe. Every fast food fries ranked. I cooked using only a hairdryer. This $1 ingredient transformed my cooking. I ate the same meal every day for 30 days. TikTok recipes that are actually worth trying. I tried the most overrated snack in every country. I tried to eat 10,000 calories in one day. Cooking a full meal without using my hands. I went vegan. I tried cooking with no electricity. How much food can you cook in a toaster? Ultimate grocery store meal challenge. I ate every flavor of chips in the store. "24 hours eating only circular food." Can you taste the difference between organic and regular food? I cooked a meal using medieval tools. recreating my grandma's recipes from memory. This is the best food hack I've ever learned. "100 baking hacks for beginners." Here are some viral title ideas for the travel niche. I flew to the cheapest country in the world. I let a dart decide where I travel. Can you travel with only $10? I slept in a cave hotel. This is the most underrated city in the world. I travel to blank without a translator. Every country's weirdest laws. I tried to visit 3 countries in one day. What $5 buys you around the world? I stayed in the worst rated hotel on purpose. I found a beach no one knows about. I ate street food in every country I visited. Sleeping on a train for 7 nights. I hitchhiked through an entire country. My passport got confiscated. Story time. What traveling alone taught me. I used a fake name at a resort. Traveling to the coldest town on Earth. Would you travel without a phone? Living like a local in a foreign country. Can you travel the world for free? I slept in a hammock in the jungle. Everything went wrong on this trip. This place feels like another planet. Here are some viral title ideas for the self-improvement niche. I say yes to everything for 48 hours. "30 days of journaling." This video will make you quit procrastinating. I tried living like my role model. Becoming who I was afraid to be. I followed every piece of advice from Reddit. How to break bad habits. Resetting my life in 24 hours. My mind after 24 hours of silence. This trick made me 10 times more productive. I let my future self control my life. "7 days of no complaining challenge." What happens if you meditate for 2 hours a day? did the hardest thing on my to-do list first. Waking up at 4 a.m. for 30 days. I lived like a billionaire for a week. I became a morning person in 7 days. I lived like a millionaire for a week. I became a night person in 7 days. This one habit changed everything. I quit social media for 1 month. It broke me. My goals for this year. How I got unstuck after years. Doing the opposite of what I normally do. Here are some viral title ideas for the gaming niche. Winning with my monitor off. Trying every difficulty back to back. Replaying the first game I ever played. I let my dog play blank. I joined the random server. We played until someone cried. The most cursed game mods ever. Can you win with 0 kills? I survived 100 days in the scariest game. Recreating my childhood game from scratch. Playing with a banana as a controller. I pretended to be a noob, then won. The game that plays itself. Can you beat this game without jumping? What happens if you never die in hardcore mode? Playing games the developers hid. I played as the worst characters only. Trying to get banned on purpose. Every glitch in blank explained. Speedrunning a game I've never played. I let AI control my character. Can you beat this game with no sound? Winning without touching the keyboard. I played Minecraft blindfolded. Here are some viral title ideas for the finance niche. I turned $100 into $1,000 in 30 days. How I lost $10,000 in 1 week, so you don't. I tried 10 side hustles and here's what worked. The easiest way to start investing. let ChatGPT manage my money. I spent $1,000 on crypto at the worst time. What happens if you never spend a dime? I bought a stock based on Reddit's advice. My bank account after no spending month. Can you live off dividends alone? I bought every passive income course on YouTube. This investment made me $500 in 5 minutes. I tried 5 budgeting apps and this one is dangerous. The most underrated side hustle right now. I saved $10,000 by doing nothing. How rich people actually use credit cards. $0 to $10,000 challenge. Things I wish I knew before investing. I paid off my debt doing this one thing. This website pays you daily. No experience. How to make money while you sleep. Do you really need a budget? This one habit saved me thousands. Buying stocks as a beginner. First month results. Here are some viral title ideas for the beauty niche. I used snail slime on my face for 30 days. this $3 product cleared my skin overnight. Makeup tricks only celebrities use. I found a secret skincare routine. Can you do your makeup without a mirror? I tried every viral skincare hack. This face mask turned my skin to glass. What happens when you don't wash your face for a week? The $500 facial versus $5 mask. I used only natural products for a month. My skin after using expired products, not clickbait. Can you actually shrink your pores? I let my daughter do my makeup. I asked random people for skincare routines. We tried skincare from 100 years ago. This product claims to erase wrinkles. We tested it. How I got rid of all my acne scars. This is why your makeup doesn't last. The truth about pore strips. I regret this. I used ice on my face every morning. Can you glow up in just 7 days? Using only kids makeup for a full face. doing makeup in reverse order challenge. Skincare you should stop using immediately. Here are some viral title ideas for the tech and gadget niche. Here we go. Shout out to the tech gadget niche, the technology and gadget niche. This is for you. Hopefully this helps because there's new technologies every day. So this $20 gadget replaces $2,000 worth of tech. A lot of people want to save money, avoid overspending because tech gets expensive. So be the guide. iPhone versus $50 knockoff blind test. iPhones are pretty expensive and they're just getting more and more expensive. So people are looking for alternatives. Be the guide. The most futuristic gadget I've ever seen. This is like a wonder thing, a curiosity thing, like, wow, I wonder what that is. Or where did you get that? How much did that cost? That looks crazy. Testing viral tech gadgets from TikTok. TikTok has a lot of eye-catching things. Like if you really want to get a good idea, go to TikTok. I bought every smartwatch on Amazon, and here's the best one. A lot of people are just looking for recommendations. They want to save their time, not run into duds. This phone charges in 10 minutes. A lot of people's phones and technology, sometimes due to battery degradation or just degrading, fails. It is bad. This helps. Best tech under $10 you'll actually use. A lot of people are trying to save money. This is a good video for them. We broke a laptop to see what's inside. This is a curiosity loop type of video, type of question. It's kind of like, I wonder what is inside, or I've never looked into that. Like, how was it made? Is this the end of USB cable? This is like, I want to say a fear-mongering type of thing, like almost emotional. Throw out your HDMI cables ASAP. This makes people feel like, okay, what's going on? It's kind of like fear. What changed? Is something wrong? You know. The smallest computer in the world. This is a curiosity loop type of video. Like, I can't believe that's a real thing. Or I can't believe that runs at that size. I bought the worst rated gadget on the internet. This could really be anything because things get rated badly and worse and worse and worse every day. So you could do like a whole series about this, honestly. This keyboard types for you. This is just like curiosity loop. Like, what? Never heard of that before. AI built me a gaming setup. A lot of people don't want to hire people for certain things, you know. I guess I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, this is the thing people search. I turned my room into a smart room in 24 hours. A lot of people want to just see, like, it's a curiosity loop. What is a smart room? Testing Amazon's most return tech. Curiosity loop. It's like a weird, different type of curiosity loop. Like, what is Amazon's most return tech? This gadget fixes your posture instantly. A lot of people, especially people at their computers, on their devices, etc., at their desk all day, have bad posture and struggle with it. Gadgets that feel illegal to own. This is Curiosity Loop, because it's like, what? You can buy that? Wow. What's inside Apple's box charger? Hate to say it, but it's like, it's another Curiosity Loop question, but it's also like, exclusive access. This robot can fold your laundry. This is a like 100 gadgets from the future that we'll see soon type of video. Testing recalled products. I stuttered a little bit, but don't stutter when you click the subscribe button. Testing low-rated gadgets. This is more like, are people lying about low ratings? Are there any good low-rated products that have even had the price reduced for being so low-rated? My iPhone current version review. You kind of can make this video like pretty much every year, because iPhone is releasing a new iPhone almost every year, so that's why I said my iPhone version. Like, you could say iPhone 14. You know, how to reset your MacBook. People search this all the time, and it's not even just MacBooks, it's even iPhones, it's phones in general, specific devices. If you have a video for every one of those things, you're getting views. Like, majority of popular devices, you're getting views, because somebody is looking for answers. We've done a lot so far, but I want to expand a little bit more. I want you to understand what makes a brain crave a video. It's curiosity, dopamine hits, and the promise of a resolution. The following slides will explain why people click, why they stay, and why they come back. Starting with viral psychology, how human brains react to content. Curiosity, surprise, dopamine loops, binge potential. These are all extremely important factors and aspects to keep in mind when creating your video, building your video, planning your video. These are all things to keep in mind from the creator's perspective, but also for, the audience. Like, let's think title. Is the title opening a curiosity loop? Like, what would happen if this? How many does it take to this? For a surprise, if you go over and above what they expected, surprise, you delivered and you went over and above. Dopamine loops. An example of that would be, pulses of different energy, like action, then a slow decline, action, and then a slow decline. Binge potential. Make a series, or make just like a longer video. In this slide, I want to address or talk about the Zeigarnik effect. And I'm not sure exactly if I pronounced that right, but this is a guy's name. It is basically the power of the unfinished. Unfinished patterns, unfinished loops, rhythms, etc. People remember incomplete things more. For example, if you almost finish doing something, you kind of want to fill that gap or finish like a puzzle. Also, use hooks that open loops, but then I realized, hopefully another thing I want to mention, hopefully these tips and tactics, that I'm giving, you're actually taking notes on, and you're not just like viewing, because I know that a lot of information. It might be information overload is what I'm trying to say. And if you aren't taking notes, I don't think it's going to help you. Like if you aren't like planning a day when you're going to put this into action, I don't think this is going to benefit you. So take action, get moving, because I'm really giving you the formula. Like there's a lot more psychological effects, like the Zygarnik effect that I want to give you. But I just need to see how this video performs. So let me know down in the comments what you think so far. But to be more clear, the Zygarnik effect basically says people obsess over unfinished business. That's why shows and scenes end on cliffhangers. You can use this in the first 5 seconds of your videos. Also, psychological effects are cheat codes. Just research those. Next up, the variable reward system. What this basically is a method of motivation where the reward for an action is not consistent, but rather delivered randomly or intermittently. This basically creates anticipation and excitement, making the behavior more likely to be repeated, even if the reward isn't guaranteed each time. This principle is used in, various contexts, like gambling, even games, social media, even product design. But it's basically like I said, a slot machine with random big payoffs. Nothing's promised, and you're basically just hiding little surprises, twists, and big reveals. It's something to think about if you want to improve your videos. If you have no plot whatsoever, you can basically just have this, like, pulses of different rewards, moments, twists, surprises. If you don't have anything else, this is a good way to structure your videos. Just create one of these, and the template can really be just build up reward, build up reward, build up reward, but vary it a little bit so it isn't predictable, obviously. Next up, predictability versus surprise. So what I have here is basically viewers want a pattern, but with twists. Like I know that might be hard to understand, but you want it to feel, consistent, calm, or not even just calm, but consistent energy, vibes, not just chaos, but with a little bit of surprises, a little bit. You don't have to go insane with your video or your content, but you want to have a balance between the two. You want to have a balance between predictability and surprise, a consistent format plus unexpected punchlines or just moments. Next up, emotional hijacking. And what I was mostly referring to during this slide was in the thumbnail, having, very clear emotions, like strong faces, like fear, joy, anger. You know how, for example, in a video where something crazy happened, you might have a big, wide, like shock face, like, oh my god. Or a video where you did something nice, or something cool happened. You have a really big smile. Then on top of that, you can even add text if you wanted to. Text that hints at, what's happening in the video, or even just text that hints at danger, conflict, a solution, the plot. Next slide. binge looping. So with this, to achieve this, I would recommend ending the video with, or ending your content in general with, a mini cliffhanger, or a huge cliffhanger if anything. I also would say encourage playlist viewing or sequels. You want to make the end, not really the end, make them increase their session time on your page so YouTube looks at you a little differently. YouTube treats you a little differently. Because you get people to spend the most time on their website, or a lot of time. It doesn't have to be the most. You don't have to be the most talented. You just get people to spend a lot of time on your page, which is on YouTube. Next up, engagement triggers. Ask questions. Disrupt expectations. Utilize, wait for it, pacing. You want to have aspects of your video that makes people react, that makes people feel something, that makes people wake up, that makes people lock in, that makes people focus, that makes people want to interact, engage. This is why you need engagement triggers. Questions could even be like, what do you think my next video should be about? Or, why did this happen? Next up, I want to go over some YouTube algorithm myths. I have a little bit of a lisp, so I struggle saying that word, but you get what the point is. This is a bit of like a myth busting section to go over some commonly spread myths about how things work, so you don't run into the same potholes I have in the past, and some of the potholes I see other people run into that I just checked myself and found out were true, or maybe were true. Let's see. Starting with myth number 1. YouTube is against small creators. I hear a lot of people talk about like, you're shadow banned, YouTube is against me because I'm a small creator. Not even just YouTube, but this goes for all platforms. And the answer, or the truth is, it favors watch time and engagement, not subs. So you not having a lot of followers, it's not that big of a deal. It's not. Because I personally know, I've seen channels with under 50k subscribers, which is still a lot, let's be clear, but under 50,000 subscribers getting millions of views consistently per video, and they have over maybe 4-hour videos, every video 3 to 4 hours. Just something for you to keep in mind. Next slide. Myth number 2. You have to post daily or you'll fail. Or how I said it in the slide, post daily or fail. The truth is, regular uploads and quantity matters, but quality wins over quantity, always. Next slide. Myth number 3. Tags are everything. Tags are essential. Tags are the key. Tags are the one thing you're missing. The truth is, tags are honestly low priority. And this is after years of testing, years of videos. I took a lot of them down, if not all of them down, retry it restart it over and over again. That's why you don't see those videos. But tabs are low priority from a guy with experience. Titles and thumbnails are key, and that's what you need to work on, most likely. Next slide. Myth number, I forgot what number we're on, but myth, let's say number 5. My niche is too small. It's not popular. Nobody cares about it. The truth is, there's actually a benefit to being in a small niche. Small niches can be intensely viral, or they have a lot of potential, is what I was trying to say here. Because there's a lot less noise and competition. So you have room to really do something special, experiment, Myth number 6. Clickbait doesn't work. I'm going to be honest with you, right? And this is important. And a lot of people have never said this. Not the next part, not the truth part that you see there. But this is an important thing to know, that a lot of people, I've actually never heard anybody say this. If you use clickbait and don't deliver, you can't get YouTube ads, like promotion and all that, because your ad will get reported. And I'm not saying you should use that system anyways, because it doesn't count for anything. I guess it depends on what you're doing YouTube for, but I'm not recommending you should use that system because it doesn't count for anything. But what I'm saying is, you can't use that system if your video is clickbait. If you don't deliver in your video, your ad will be reported. Your promotion ad reported for clickbait. Just something to keep in mind. But back to the myth, right? Myth number 6, clickbait doesn't work. The truth is, clickbait with delivery, like I was saying earlier, will bring you the best results plus returning fans, because you always deliver and you're known for delivering. Next slide. Here are some creator habits that will lead you more directly to virality. Like, increase your chances is what I was trying to say. As a creator, as a YouTuber, as a influencer, you should be daily, and this is to build momentum, to get you in the mode, in the motion, in action, get your heart pumping a little bit, just get you in that mode of creator, like YouTuber, content creation. You should, number 1, review your analytics weekly. Honestly, me personally, I check daily, but weekly, because you just want to keep up with that type of thing, especially when you have content out. Like when you release something, you won't know the effect of certain things unless you are checking the behind the scenes stats. Like, it literally tells you where and when things work. Like in the video analytics, you post video, give it some time, it'll tell you where and when things work, where people clicked off, basically what you should improve and what you should change in your next video, or the mistakes you made in this video that were immediately like a red flag, like let me just cut off the video here. Or it's just a guide. Number 2, you should be learning at least one new thing about the platform daily, about the tools available for creation on that platform daily. And just in general, you really should just be learning a new thing daily, but you don't have to. Number 3, respond to audience signals. For example, if you are, let's say you get a lot of likes, right, on a video. You might not have any comments, because comments are very few and thin, honestly, no matter what you post. But let's say you have a ton of likes or a couple likes, right? You could make a comment underneath the video or a post somewhere else saying, thanks for the likes, shout out to y'all. Or, I saw that you guys really liked this video. I'm gonna make this a series. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to tune in when I post this. Thanks for the likes. I basically follow up to their signals. And just get in the mode of being connected and in communication with your audience. Because besides the analytics and the behind the scenes, seeing what works and what people like, you can really just have a direct communication with the fans if you build that bridge. Next slide. Systems over hustle. Some of the other things you should put in your schedule or in your process of things is learning how to, or getting in the practice of, batch filming content, scheduling uploads, creating repeatable formats. Another thing I want to touch on is also creating series, but we'll talk about that later. You batch film content, you can easily be consistent because you can just schedule, you can just upload in private or upload and schedule the posting of each and every one of those videos, and while those are already filmed and already uploading on a schedule, you can just do something else, or you can study what works and what doesn't. It's like a big experiment, honestly, and that's good. You should just experiment with stuff. You don't have to be perfect the first time. And create repeatable formats. When I say that, I mean you can have a style, but you also want to have how do I say this? You want to improve, yes, every day, every time, all the time. But sometimes people prefer that you just deliver what they know you for. Is the best way I can explain it. Next slide. Here's the viral series strategy. I would say use this to gain like a core audience to something specific, like a specific series that people know you for. They might only watch you for this, but that's okay, because you can just post another episode, and they're showing up. But the strategy is use sequels to build habits. Like, people get used to seeing, oh, on this day, we're gonna have a new episode of this, or a new episode of that. And that's why I said in the next part, create recognizable formats like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And maybe even eventually it reaches the finale if you need to or want to end it for whatever reason. Next slide. One thing I want to talk about is the long game mindset. And in general, your mindset is very important, and that's another topic I'm going to touch on later. But I want to talk about the long game mindset, because a lot of people want results very short term, immediate, very fast, very rapid. Like, they feel like, I worked so hard on this, I deserve it to do this, to do that, to give me this, to pay this, you know. People are thinking short term, or the short game. I don't know how you would say it, but you need to think long term, the long game. View each video as a test. That's why I was saying experiment. Look at the behind the scenes, like the analytics of each video. There's a lot you can learn just about YouTube in general, about human psychology, and don't chase perfection, chase patterns. Like I said, with human psychology and looking at the behind the scenes, the background details, the video analytics, you can really, and I mean this with so sincerely, you can learn so much about people that these YouTube gurus, or not even just YouTube gurus, but these social media gurus aren't really going to tell you. The long game is the way to play it. Next slide. Here are some idea capture habits. Basically how I would go about gathering ideas for videos, for content, etc. And the mindset you have to have when in this, I guess, in this position of a content creator. You have to realize that ideas decay, so you need to record them fast. Like, you wouldn't believe how many ideas just literally vanished from my mind one day, and then I would see a couple weeks later somebody had that same idea and they acted on it. So I just keep in mind, ideas decay, so you need to record them. Ways you can do that with the voice memos app. There's definitely software for that. The notes app, paper, notebooks, journals, diaries, whatever. Just capture everything. And I hope you're taking notes when I'm saying all this. Because if you don't, then it's just gonna go in one ear and out the other ear. And somebody's gonna take advantage of it and is probably successful because of it. Next slide. Something that's important when you're in this mode of content creation and just idea generation. Let's focus on like content creation, like when you're producing the content. An important thing to think about is energy management. I think the most important points here that I was trying to address were protect your high focus hours where you're locked in, creating the content, you know, idea building, etc., scripting, you know, and use your lower energy hours for easy tasks like tags, titles, etc. Don't spend too much time on, you know, the little stuff, but put your all into the main portion, the body, the meat, you know. Next slide. So next up, strategic consistency versus random uploading. I would recommend you upload the same day, same time weekly, if we're being honest. You don't have to overly upload. Like, I know some reaction channels who they upload, I think it was like 10 videos a day. 10 videos a day, 10 reaction videos a day. Most of those probably got copyrighted, but 10 reaction videos a day because it was just so easy for them. Like, they could the record button was just screen record and camera record, the webcam. It was just one click of a button. So they were uploading 10 videos a day in one sitting. It's crazy. But you don't even need to do that. I'm telling you right now, like, that's probably another myth. To clear up, you don't need to do that. Like, you don't need to overload the YouTube system, especially not with videos that you're not even gonna get paid for. Like, that's just not smart. But yeah, I would recommend uploading, strategically. Like, plan a specific day and time that you're gonna upload. And time might be a little too strict, so let's just say the day. Like, everybody can expect you post on Sunday, for example, or Monday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever, Saturday. Because you want to train your audience, your fan base, your core, to expect and to subconsciously log into YouTube or load up YouTube and, without knowing, be looking to see your video and then click on it like a magnet. Next slide. The next part I want to talk about is it's just something to think about. It's not always the case for everybody, but it happens here and there. I've noticed. Creator burnout prevention. You can, if you're not on a schedule, right? You can establish with your audience, upload off weeks in advance. Like, okay, I'm not going to be uploading during the month of December because of holidays, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because I've heard you make a lot of money during December. You make a lot of money during December on YouTube. But, you basically set in advance weeks. There are periods of time where you're gonna give yourself a break, and that's established. And then after that, you're gonna get back to your regular schedule. Next slide. Next up is, I want to provide you a viral routine example, a template that you could use if you need some guidance on how to plan it out, what days to do this, when to do this. And it's also, to be clear, this doesn't have to take your whole day. Like, it doesn't even have to take hours. Like I mentioned it earlier, dedicate hours, but you don't even really need hours to do these things. And that might be coming from a, experienced person. A person who is used to doing all this stuff by themselves, who's been doing it for years. But you don't really need, like, for example, let's break down this viral routine example. Actually, before we do that, I'll just say that you don't need to research through 1,000 different thumbnails too in one sitting, taking hours and hours to find out what's a good thumbnail. Just look at the highest performing channels. They have some pretty good thumbnails. And that's pretty much, they're setting the standard of all these other YouTubers. There's a few outliers who do some unique creative stuff, but they're setting the example. The big guys, just look up who are the biggest YouTubers. That's it. But with this viral routine example, or template, I have Monday, do your research. Start making your thumbnail concepts. Get some ideas flowing, Tuesday, start writing out your script. Then do your voiceovers. For commentary, etc. Like what I'm doing right now. Wednesday, start shooting, start filming, and get like a rough edit started, Thursday, you should have your final edit finished, or you should finish it on that day, by the end of the day. Friday, you should review it and then upload, and then also I don't know what the word is, partner that with a community post to promote the video that you just dropped or the content that you just dropped. Saturday, Sunday, rest, or just do passive tasks. And actually, I kind of want to change that a little bit. I want to say, personally, because I'm just a workaholic, I would say it takes some time to process, the analytics and all that for the video. But if it shows up soon, or within that day, take a look at how the video is doing. See what did good, did bad, where you lost people, where you made people click off, where people liked the video, where people shared it, how many people shared it, where people are coming from, things like that. Next slide. Something you should add to your routine, or I want to say build a muscle for, is reverse engineering success. On YouTube, there are millions of videos, and I think there's millions of videos being posted daily, if I'm correct. I would recommend to grow constantly. Study the top videos in your niche. I would study the top videos in general, but study the top videos in your niche so it's not too broad, your research. Ask and, analyze what's working here. Why is this working? And you check that by tracking the hooks, the title, the pacing. What did they say within the first couple seconds? What did they say at the very end? What did they do to keep me watching that made me like, oh, I have to see what happens next, or I can't click off? Next slide. The next thing I want to talk about is the mental shifts of successful creators. You literally have to shift your mind and, adjust to be successful in this position, or to really be able to analyze what works and understand it. For example, I would recommend trying to view problems as puzzles. Like, why did people all click off after this couple seconds? Or after I showed this on screen? Or after I played this sound? Or this music? Why didn't they keep watching? And why didn't they stay longer? Or all the way through? You need to believe virality can be engineered. Stop believing everything is just a miracle or cheating. No. There's always a reason why, is the mindset you should have. And if you plan enough, you can, kind of like Batman, preparation is everything. Preparation is everything. Planning is everything. So if you study, you will learn something. Just analyze other videos. Next slide. You should have in your system the habit of reaching out for collaborations. Especially if you're trying to build and grow your channel, which is really the point of this video, as well as going viral. It should be a habit to reach out to people, because that's an opportunity to help your videos go more viral. Get a secondary layer of promotion, marketing, taking audiences from other people, building an even bigger fan base. Just add this to your routine. Reach out for collaborations. I would recommend regularly messaging creators, especially people in your niche. But even famous people, you don't never know who might respond. Pitch collabs with win-win offers, like a piece of content that benefits both of you, or an opportunity that benefits both of you, is more likely to be accepted. Next slide. You should regularly do a reflection loop. Ask yourself questions weekly to review your performance, your actions, what you've been working on. Some questions I wrote down here were: what performed the best? What felt effortless? What do I want to repeat, stop, or double down on? And a lot of these answers come from the analytics, like all of them. When you post a video, you can literally see, okay, this is, people didn't click off until this point. So this part wasn't bad. This part wasn't bad, but this part didn't deliver anything crazy. It didn't deliver anything that kept people like, whoa, I can't look away, or I can't click off the video yet, even if they click off 10 seconds later. Next slide. Next up, in this slide, I want to talk about the compound effect. So, with the compound effect, it's almost like, I don't know if you've seen, it's like I don't know if it's an animation or a movie, but it's basically like a kid starts with a snowball, and the snowball is on top of like a snowy mountain, in like the middle of winter, right? And it rolls down the hill. It rolls down the hill, and eventually it becomes like a huge boulder after picking up piece of more snow. And it becomes this huge boulder that comes crashing down at the bottom and knocks down a building. Or I don't know how it really ends. I kind of the important part is the compounding part. What to take from that story is tiny improvements weekly will get you, even daily, will get you exponential results. I'm telling you. Like, I cannot emphasize any more than this. Slow progress is better than no progress. Even minimal, tiny is better than no progress, honestly. If you need something to feel happy about, or you need some motivation, you made progress. It wasn't a lot, but you made progress, and you're that much closer to success and understanding how things work. The second part of this is optimizing 1% per video. Just if you are going to create content and try and post on a schedule, or try and post on a specific day, time, whatever, I genuinely wouldn't recommend you consistently posting the same thing in the same format, because you don't, these videos aren't different and nothing changed. And you it's like having, if you're doing the experiment, it's like having 6 of the exact same lab rat in, the field for a test. You should probably mix it up a little bit to experiment, see what works, what doesn't, see, would it be better if I did this? Would it be better if I did this? And you don't know unless you change certain things per video. Okay, I'm going to try and have a stronger title this video, or I'm going to try the next video to have a more heavy keyworded video with more commonly searched keywords, terms, etc., words. I'm going to try faster paced editing. Different things, just experiment. Next slide. Finally, the final habit recap. All I want to say is I recommend you to create systems, not hustles. I recommend you learn fast and act on things often, ship things out often. I worded this kind of weird, but you get the point. Create and build a system of burnout-proof consistency. Like, you can literally schedule, or let's say bulk record a year's worth of videos, right? And literally spread them out or distribute them to even be more than a year's worth of videos. See what I'm saying? Or double that. It's just planning, preparation, all the things I mentioned before. Next slide. My main thing I'm trying to emphasize is the missing link. The missing link is creating systems. Like, it's systems. And systems really help you make content creation like easy, like plain and simple. Because you know how things work. You not know how things work, but you know how everything is organized. The most viral creators, they're not relying on just motivation to post and to come up with an idea and to come up with a golden title. No, they build pipelines, systems for constant idea flow. It's like there isn't a jam anywhere. It isn't any confusion. No, you go here, you do this, you get that. You have this, you're ready to go in that department. You go here, you do this, you have this part. Now you can put it all together, deliver. Consistently on a schedule, or just over deliver every time. Next slide. Something I want you to visualize, that's why I left this slide a little bit simple, is something I like to call the infinite content flywheel. It goes from ideas that are in your brain, execution, how you carry it out, based on data that you took from the last video, optimizing based on what you know works, and making sure it captures all of these things, and then creating new ideas. Each video should fuel the next. As far as, like I said, looking at the data, the analytics tells you everything you need to know. I'm telling you. Like, it's no secret. Like, it tells you everything you need to know. Next slide. Something I want you to keep in mind is the 3-layer content map. 3 topics I want to keep in mind when it comes to idea creation for your content are evergreen topics, trending topics, and personal experiments. Evergreen topics are always in demand. Like, something that's always going to be searched, that's constantly being searched, and it's never going to stop being searched. Trending topics are, trends, seasonal spikes. It could even be For example, it could even be during, like I said, seasonal spikes. It could even be during the month of December, or around the month of December, making Christmas content. You never know. Personal experiments. I will say personal experiments is a little more risky, but it has potential to go viral because it is things only you can do, or because they involve you. You're the focus, it's unique content. And it has potential to go viral because it's different. It's new. It relies on you being a part of it, being in the video, etc. It's not based on trends, evergreen topics. No, it's just how you were feeling that day. Next slide. I want to give a little bit of a guide on how to build a over 100 idea bank instantly. Like, it's not that hard, honestly. But if you need assistance, there's things like autocomplete. YouTube has, the search bar where you could type like a letter, a word, a phrase, whatever, title, name, nickname, song name, and it's gonna autocomplete for things that people have searched before. That goes for YouTube, Google, a lot of different places, honestly, like apps, Instagram, etc., Facebook, Then comment section mining. Basically, the comment section will, even in other people's videos, other people's content, they'll recommend your next video, like your next hit video. They'll give you pieces and pieces to put together and make into something way bigger than anybody expected. And number 3, title remixing existing hits. If you are in a niche, right, and it's a popular niche, it doesn't even have to be a popular niche, but somebody else has got to be doing well. Every niche has that. If you're in a niche that was existing already, it didn't start yesterday, just remix a piece of content that did very well from somebody else in your niche, and try and do it better if you can. Like, if they missed on certain parts, or like they didn't deliver all the way, or it didn't go how you were expecting, do it better. And you might even steal their fans because you actually did the thing. Next slide. Again, I want to touch on, if it's hard for you to come up with ideas for content, there are some tools and different tactics, methods, etc., places where you can pull inspiration from. So in this slide, I'm basically just talking about idea farming tools and, tactics. Like I said before, the auto suggest, YouTube search bar, your feed for YouTube, by the way. Then I want to recommend TikTok. The algorithm is crazy, what it recommends you, but it shows you, like, there's inspiration left and right. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 3, Reddit and other niche forums, like Reddit and other niche forum sites. There's a ton of them out there, like on Reddit, there's like r/this, r/that. There's tons of different communities, like new ideas left and right. There's opportunity everywhere. Next slide. I wanna spin back on, the series, sequels, increasing your session time with viewers. I want to talk about how to create your own series. And here's the framework, right? And this is if you're trying to be, if you want to keep it organized and, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 type of thing. Include or create a repeatable intro for each episode, each installment, and a repeatable outcome or repeatable outro as well. Have a recognizable or repeatable title structure like day 1 of getting my truck fixed. I don't know. Or day 1 of escaping this island. I don't know. Stuff like that. Incorporate built-in progression. Like each episode builds on the last. Another factor, like that kind of touches on it, but another factor is like add things that are like, oh, if you didn't watch the last episode, this is not going to make sense. So now they go watch the last episode. If they didn't watch it, and now your, the watch hours, watch time, session time, etc., views going up. Next slide. The next thing I want to talk about is using your viewers as fuel. Like use them as your engine, your source of not only your ideas, but use them as, they're very essential, is all I'm trying to say. Ways you can do this is turn their questions or comments into videos. Like if somebody in the comments says, or if somebody in the comments asks you a question, you can include that in your next video and answer that in the first 5 seconds and tag them. And guess what? If you tag them, they're most likely going to watch it, even if it's one person. 2 people even. But to expand on that, pin their comments for next video ideas. Pin comments for actual video ideas. Like, oh, this was a good idea. Like, let's say in a video, you're like, comment down below what you think I should do next. And then there's like maybe hundreds, maybe 10, maybe just a few comments on actual video ideas. This incentivizes people to start commenting more and engaging more, because you actually are doing what you said, actually giving them rewards for doing what you asked. Do live Q&As. During live Q&As, you can really connect with the audience, and they'll tell you what their mindset is, even subconsciously, not directly, but you'll be able to read by the type of things they're asking you, the type of things they're saying, really see where you're at with your audience. And in situations like that, instead of using analytics, you can live talk to your audience, like how I mentioned before, connecting with your audience. It is a good experiment or a good experience to, directly one-to-one, word of mouth, what the audience enjoys and wants to see from you. Next slide. The next thing I want to talk about is, repurposing old content for new virality, or updating it to modern styles, modern audiences, or more making it more evergreen. Hopefully I used that word right, but basically how I broke this down was update your old hits with fresh titles. So for example, if you had a video like I did a review of my iPhone 11, right? Or iPhone 4, or iPhone 5. Now we're on like iPhone probably 1000 or whatever, but even if the video is not about the iPhone 1000, if you change it to that, people might watch it like, oh, a review on the phone that just came out? Cool, let me click on it. Yes, that's a little bit clickbaity, but hey, it works. I would recommend you reuse B-roll that you didn't use before that was dumb. I said reuse, okay. Reuse B-roll for new videos. Sometimes, you reuse old jokes, funny. Another thing I would recommend, and this is the third and final thing on there, clip long videos into shorts. Like, people create long form videos and don't realize how much short form content they can make out of it. Next slide. Here are some infinite video types or evergreen titles, templates for videos that can literally last forever. I tried blank, so you don't have to. Everything you need to know about blank. Only blank person can do this. The truth about blank. These, in every niche, will go crazy. Can literally, like, these have infinite value. Infinite value. I'm telling you. Next slide. Another thing I would recommend, and I've already been on about Google Sheets, but Notion is something new that I've been learning about and doing research on, because I saw it a lot on Gumroad, which is it's like a marketplace site if you're not familiar. But I would recommend building a Notion/Google Sheet tracker. Basically, it's going to allow you to, like I said here on the slide, track ideas, script progress, and edit everything. Like, you can literally, if there was anywhere you could plan everything for a video, it's one of these two, Notion or Google Sheets. I'm a little biased because I've seen people do a lot of really cool stuff as far as planning videos and scripting videos, and creating checklists for videos, for production, and after uploading, post-uploading checklists as well. I've seen people do a lot of cool stuff with Notion, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm a little biased, but there's a lot of different tools to do this. You don't need Notion, you don't need Google Sheets. There's a lot of different options. There's even Google Tasks. But the other thing I was saying, like, it's basically, I would recommend creating a visual dashboard. So everything you need to remember, everything you need to, every direction you want to take it, you visually have that available, like, for reference. Next slide. So if we go back to, like, we're talking about structure of video, right? When we're talking about delivery of curiosity, right? Or delivery of the offer, which is like the title, the thumbnail, etc. What you want to do is hook first, then flesh it out. So in order, literally in order. And this is like a structure, pre-made structure for your video, right? Nail the curiosity angle first. Like, what is something people would click on this video for? Like, That's interesting. Let me click on that, right? But also make sure you deliver that, right? And figure out how you're going to deliver that. Once you figure that out and figure out what you're trying to, like what the curiosity loop is, what brings their interest into the video, their intrigue, you've nailed that. And that's the first part of it. Nail the curiosity angle. And you really should do that within the first couple seconds and first couple frames, because that's you delivering. But then you should build the rest of the video around that. Like, it can even be like, how did you end up at that point? Or like, for example, this is, you showing the delivery of what they thought wasn't even in the video or wasn't gonna happen in the video, or, what they came to see. And then it's like, how did we get here? Well, let me explain. That's you fleshing it out to be not just 5 seconds. Because realistically, a lot of times with these curiosity loops or questions, or, how many do you need to do this? How many popsicles do you need to build a statue? The Statue of Liberty. You could really solve that or answer that in... I'm not saying you could achieve that in 5 seconds, but I'm saying you could show the answer in seconds. Like, it doesn't take a 10-minute video, an hour-long video, 4-minute video, or a multiple hour video to show you that. It can be shown in a couple seconds. But if you want to get return from YouTube or these content platforms, they care about watch time. Like, they want to keep people on the apps, on the platforms, on the softwares, etc. Not the softwares, but the platforms. So you want to flesh it out, is what I'm trying to say. Next slide. Hopefully this word doesn't offend anybody or scare anybody, but this is like a weekly idea, ritual, routine, whatever you want to call it. You should always keep 3 buckets. Ready content that's developing or in progress, and content that's on the backlog. You should always refresh your content, optimize it once a week, and also refresh and optimize, what your tools, your understanding, etc. Just to stay sharp, stay on top of things. Like, you may think you know things, but something might just change tomorrow, next week, whatever. And what you thought was going to work, that you had in the backlog or had, tucked away, ready to just upload, doesn't work anymore. And your effort goes to waste. Stay on top of the trends, stay on top of what's working. Do your research, and really your research is just being active on social media. Like, just be a viewer for a second, but be also analytical. Next slide. I want to talk about the 80-20 rule of viral ideas. You may have heard of the 80-20 rule, but what I'm talking about here is 20% of ideas will drive 80% of growth. So, focus on your 20% super performers. This is in reference to the Pareto principle, and I may be pronouncing that wrong, but basically it states that for many outcomes, roughly 80% of consequences come from 20% of causes. In other words, a small percentage of causes have a monumental effect. I want to wrap up with my final thoughts. The goal is not to upload more. It's to upload better with systems, with foresight, with a creative machine behind you that makes going viral inevitable. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully this improves your process. Hopefully this brings you what you desire.